evening, everyone. I'm Nicole Menner. Welcome back to Twin States News. Yesterday, the Mississippi State tennis teams found out their fate for the 2018 NCAA championships. And for the first time since 2013, the men's squad was selected as a host. Fresh off an SEC tournament championship, the Bulldogs earned the number 6 national seed and will host the event from May 11th to 12th, both the first and second rounds. They'll be facing Tennessee Tech, and the winner will advance to play either Memphis or South Alabama. As for the women, they'll be heading to UNC to face William and Mary in the first round. This is their 4th straight NCAA bid. Both teams kick things off Friday morning on May 11th. Tiger Woods will get back to work this week as he returns to the Wells Fargo Championship for the first time since 2012. This will be Tiger's first start since the Masters, where he tied for 32nd. It's also his longest gap in play since January, but Tiger is feeling the opposite of rusty.
Well, I didn't have any speed probably the last 4 or 5 years. My back wasn't very good, and what I thought was speed was not. It was slow motion, swinging at 115 miles an hour. That's not very quick, especially out here now. But now that I'm able to do that with my 3-wood, and so I didn't realize for a number of years how bad my back was until I had it fixed, and it's kind of neat. I'm seeing speeds and velocities I hadn't seen since my early 20s, which is nice because I was long then, relatively speaking.
Saturday night's Game 1 against the Warriors didn't seem very reflective of the season the Pelicans had. They lost by 22 points, a big wake-up call after sweeping the Trailblazers in round 1. So last night, the Pels needed a new game plan, and they would have to factor in Steph Curry's return. The two-time MVP checked into the game for the first time since March 23rd, and it was like he never left, firing a 3 to get the home crowd going, but the Pels were up 5. And good news, they actually showed up to play last night. The all-time favorite move, a Rondo dish to Anthony Davis, and the good guys were in front. Klay Thompson, though, would sink a 3 at the buzzer for a 3-point halftime lead. And it's playoffs. We all know tensions are going to run high, and they were especially high last night between Rondo and Draymond Green. A few words being exchanged there. Now, I can't read lips, but I'm sure you can imagine what was being said. All right, final seconds of the third quarter. Rondo drives and hands it off to Mirotic, who takes it deep behind the arc. We have ourselves a game. Things tied at 86. But the Dubs would pull away in the fourth quarter. Steph Curry coming back and making a huge impact, scoring 28 points as the Warriors won it 121-116.
You want me to talk in coaches cliches? Okay, I will. The only thing they did was what they were supposed to do. They won their 2 home games, and now we get to go home to play. Obviously we played hard, and there was a lot of things that we improved on. And there's a lot of things that we got to continue to improve on. But, they still got to win 2 more games. Yeah, it's basketball, guys. It's the playoffs. It's going to happen when you're playing a team at least 4 times. There's going to be those little incidents, whatever you want to call them, but it's no big deal. It's just basketball. Those guys got total respect for each other, and it's just part of it. That you won't get a story out of that one.
All right, we may not get a story out of it, but let's talk about this Rondo and Green beef. The best part of it, Draymond out there taking some free throws, and watch Rondo. He grabs the ball and wipes his sweat on it. You can see a closer look coming up here. I don't know, is that gross or is that clever? It's a little petty, but
just what they do.
It's a clever move out there.
That's pretty good.
It's also gross.
It's gross.
Well, I mean, everybody's sweating.
Things were chippy out there in Golden State.
But that's okay for you to sweat on you. Do you want someone else to sweat on you?
Well, when you're playing them and you down low in the post and boxing out,
unintentionally, that's one thing.
Intentionally, gross, but clever.
Yeah.